Alright guys, so this is a project I have to get started on. I've been holding this thing for too long. It's a mask that was made for me by the guy who does my custom card protectors, Joseph Leon. Got to do some sanding and then I got to come up with a paint scheme. I've got the white and blue paint. I need to go pick up some red and figure out if I'm going to leave anything black. I do have the filters that go in here. Let's see, I've got this piece that goes in here. This is the screen that goes on the inside. Goes on the inside like that, but I'm going to leave that black, so that's why I took it out. That's definitely going to stay black. I got to find some straps. Alright guys, so I figured out my paint scheme. What I'm going to do with this mask. So I got to sand it first with 80 grit, then with 320 grit, and the base is going white. I've already got the strap. And for the strap, I'm just going to use the strap off of one of these, and I just seen it's got 2 holes. So now I got to go back and get another one, but they're only $1. Alright, sanded it, re-sanded it, washed it. First coat of paint, let it dry, flip it, and then probably put a second coat, but I'll be back. So I got off the truck to go buy paint. As you can see, I didn't get paint. Between the Dollar Tree and Five Below being right next to each other, just can't get nothing done. Finally got the red paint. And guess what? Home Depot is cheaper than AutoZone. Pro tip. Alright, so for my next magic trick, I'm going to be doing letters. It's going to spell out gypsy. So, they're going to be in white. That's why I had to paint the base white. I'm going to paint the base white. Well, it's already painted. But the base is white. The letters will be white. I wanted to keep the least amount of this mask white because it's going to get dirty with my lifestyle. So I got to cut the letters out of this little squares. It's going to be tedious, but you know, what can you do? Price of art. Alright, so as you guys can see, what I've done is I've taken squares of the masking tape and I just cut it into squares and I compiled them on top of each other. This is about 10 pieces of masking tape just on top of each other. Alright, stay with me. So now what I've done is I've cut the letters out. See the G for gypsy? So I'm going to do it for the Y, for the P, the S, the Y. I'm going to cut them out. But I only have to cut one time and it's going to make 10 stickers if all this makes sense. But I have to make the squares all the same size and try to make all the letters the same size. But they're all going to be white. You'll see. Alright, so plan failed. Well, sort of. See, the problem was I couldn't break the stickers back up into 10 pieces each. I just couldn't pull them apart like that. So, just did a top and a bottom, and it worked out because there's no way I was going to get like 30 letters. Yeah, there's no way I was going to get that many letters on here. So it all worked out. This is what I came up with. So this part will be white. Basically, I just wasted a lot of white spray paint. Alright, run into a few problems. Paint's clumping up on me. So now I'm going to have to improvise and make something out of that. But just adds texture. I'm just going to chalk it up as God's plan. Going to be creative, make something out of it. I also found something out about truck drivers. So you should not spray paint around other truck drivers. Especially when they're sleeping, they're going to get paranoid. I was spray painting last night. And you hear all the air going off behind me, right? I didn't think that someone would be paranoid because of the air sound that comes out of a spray can. But they were. I was spray painting right behind a guy's truck. About 10 foot away from it. And he got out all sleepy-eyed, looking out, make sure there wasn't no air leaking out of his truck. And I guess he was also making sure anybody wasn't graffitiing anything around him. So, never thought about that one though. But any air sounds, truck drivers will check. So I'm getting into the taping part of this project, and I'm just running into complications. So you guys want to know where I get my patience from? It's projects like this in trucking. This helps me in poker. But I'm gonna have to get a paintbrush, come back, do some touch-up paint with a paintbrush. Didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Gotta do an extra step. Could be better, but it could be worse. I just see the potential. Definitely need some touch-up paint. So as you see, I just wasted a lot of white paint on the base. But this gives me ideas. I may come back with some black and do like a Venom look. And I already have the outline of the letters, so maybe a little bit of black and red. We'll see, but something to start with. It's a lot better than what it was. Alright, so went to the store, got a paintbrush. It was too big. I couldn't find any small ones like for the models. Didn't feel like going all the way to Walmart, Hobby Lobby. Not going around town searching for one. So I just took a big one and I cut it. So now the question I've got to solve is, do I spray the paint on here, or do I spray the paint in a cup and dab it? That's what I'm gonna figure out next. So probably about halfway done with the project. Getting impatient as usual. Got the white and the red done. Got the paintbrushes sitting in nail polish remover. Fingernail polish remover. Got to do the blue. Blue's got to be touched up, then I go back and touch it up with some more white, but I need a finer brush, so I think I'm gonna wait till I actually get a finer brush and use the right tools instead of this, because this ain't doing nothing but messing up and frustrating me at the same time. I want to throw the whole project away, just to be clear. It's what I want to do right now, but I know better. And also the guy who made it for me put a lot of work into it, so it's the only thing stopping me from chunking that in the trash can. Alright guys, so did you see all the pictures of all the hard work I put into that mask? Well, this is it now, okay? I don't know if you can see it, but it's got red, white, and blue sprinkles in there. You see a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the red. I just painted over it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It frustrated me. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to, so this is just gonna be a black gypsy mask. And that's gonna be about it. And that's how it's gonna go. Maybe it'll be like a RIP mask, like when somebody in poker dies, I put a RIP shirt on and put this mask on. We'll make it some kind of symbolic, but designing this crap sometimes just, it ain't for me. But now I gotta take the straps off these goggles and put on the mask. Keep you updated. Alright, so there it is. And here we are. Oh, hold up. How about now, huh? Fits perfect. Doesn't hurt my ears. Looks fantastic. Still wear my glasses with it. Yeah, that's pretty dope.